Well, the turtle has poked his head out from his shell. Mitch McConnell. He wants everybody to know that that the new congressman from Georgia is crazy. Just crazy. This is Marjorie Taylor Greene. She's nuts. But not only did he say that, he said, what she says is a cancer. Well, now, let me ask you something. You go to a doctor, and he tells you you have cancer and says, but we can live with it. Do you go see another doctor?
Probably. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
At least get a second opinion.
Sure.
But we can wait. You're not going to do anything? Nah. It's a cancer. Oh, my gosh. And cancers will kill you. Well, is it a different kind of cancer? No, it's the same kind of cancer. It'll kill you dead. It's crazy bad. We can live with it. Can we stop calling people cancers? She might be on the lunatic fringe. She believes some things that I don't believe. I didn't vote for her. Georgia did. They also voted for Senator Warnock, who believes in all kinds of crazy things that I don't believe. I tried to alert the people of Georgia. The people of Georgia didn't seem to care. Or there were more people that thought, hey, communism's neat. And so Warnock's in the Senate. I don't know. Warnock's not a cancer, but some of the ideas that he expresses certainly is. Now, do I think we should, as a country, no, not even as a country, do I think our political parties should start targeting people who they don't agree with and say, we're going to put them in a little box. They're in the timeout corner for the next 2 years. Don't want it. Nope. Zip it. Zip it, little girl. Zip it. No, the people of Georgia elected her. If they don't like her, well, then they shouldn't have voted, and they can vote again. This is a representative republic. People hire the people they want to send for their community. And that's what that district decided. That person represents me. Just like the great state of Georgia picked Senator Warnock. I mean, I was sitting here and I'm listening to this, and again, I don't agree with a lot of stuff. She's a deep Q person. I haven't even gone down the. I haven't even. Somebody was like rabbits, and I'm like, I'm not looking for them with you. I'm not going down that hole because that is. It's so clear that it is a way to explain things that are unexplainable, and so clearly, in my opinion, completely wrong. So she's gone down that rabbit hole. She believes it. Okay. All right. Don't agree with that at all. She's not coming over to my house most likely for dinner.
And
you know what I mean?
Definitely said some things that are way out there. She seems to now be saying that she doesn't believe those things anymore. Just to put that out there.
But she's also said that Nancy Pelosi should be executed,
I know.
right?
There was all sorts of stuff.
But did she say for treason?
I believe treason. So. It's
okay. Everybody said, I mean, not everybody, but a lot of people in the mainstream media and a lot of people in Congress said that Donald Trump should be tried for treason.
Oh, yeah.
And I said at the time, hey, let's not throw the T word around because that's the only one in the Constitution that has a specific penalty, and it's death. So everything else you get 3 to 6. This one is, he'll get 3 to 6 bullets in the head. This one, when you accuse somebody of treason, it's execution. Okay? So let's stop. Just because she named the punishment that is directly tied to treason makes it, I guess, so much more worse. But everybody was saying that about Donald Trump on the left. I'm not excusing it. I'm just telling you, I said don't do it then. I'm saying don't do it now.
The larger point here, though, I think, first of all, Georgia gets to pick whoever the hell they want.
Yep.
That's what you don't just get to remove them because you don't like what they said on Facebook 5 years ago.
We are a
Georgia,
republic.
Yeah, they get that. This is what representatives are. They're not the representatives of what Nancy Pelosi wants. It's what the people of Georgia want. So nor is it
the representative that Mitch McConnell wants.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
No, sorry,
and they can all be critical. They can all say their things,
Yep.
but you don't remove people. The way you remove Marjorie Taylor Greene from Congress is to primary her in 2 years. That's how you do it if you want to do it. But beyond that, like, it's so clear what the media is doing. You know, people always say, oh, you just want to talk about AOC because she's an idiot and you want her to define the Democrats. Yes, that's exactly why I want to talk about AOC, because she's an idiot and she's the one that blurts out all the things they say quietly behind the scenes. That's why I like talking about AOC, because she is a very easy way for people to understand what the left is trying to do. And this is what they're trying to do here is say, well, this is the right's AOC. We're going to talk about this person that no one had talked about and had talked about at all for the past. I mean, I don't think anybody knew who she was. And now they're just coming out and making a huge deal out of this one representative in Georgia because they're trying to define the entire conservative movement based on this one person who said a lot of bad things on Facebook.
Do me a favor, will you? You remember the game Red Rover?
Mm-hmm.
Send, Marjorie Taylor Greene right over. Okay. You play that side. Go ahead. Red Rover, we got everybody lined up.
Red Rover.
Yeah.
Who am I pulling?
You're the Democrats.
Okay, I'm pulling Marjorie Taylor Greene over.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Red Rover. Where do we start, guys? Maxine Waters, Nancy Pelosi.
I mean, the list is
Rashida
ridiculous.
Tlaib. I mean,
you could do this list all day. I mean,
you're going to do Red Rover. You'll be out of crazy people. Yeah. Maybe four.
Right.
I can't even think of four.
Right.
But maybe four.
You'd have more people who've like met with Fidel Castro in the
Red Rover. How many people come over? Red Rover. Send anyone who's hung out with Louis Farrakhan.
Oh my gosh.
And actually said that they supported those things, but now, oh no, I never said anything. I don't believe it. We're just listening to all types of points of view. Send those right over. Yeah. How many come?
It's easier to do with these names. If I were to say Red Rover, send all your QAnon believers over. You send one or two, probably from the House.
Yeah.
And then you say send people who meet with
Red Rover. Send your people that claim that Israel is South Africa apartheid right over.
Right.
Red Rover.
2/3 of the freaking conference is coming over on that one.
Red Rover. Send everyone who believes the ends justify the means and Saul Alinsky believers right over.
Yeah.
Red Rover. Send everybody who believes that the Soviets were probably right. I mean, it didn't work out so well, but it just wasn't done properly in the Soviet Union or in China or in Cuba.
And people who happen to go to the Soviet Union on their honeymoons. Right. Send those people over.
Right.
I mean, again, there's just not a contest here. That doesn't mean that we embrace every crazy person who's on the right. I mean, but still, like, it needs to be said that these things, these equivalent theories, things like, HIV was created by the government, right? The new senator from Georgia backed the guy who said that. The guy who said that, he praised years after the controversy.
Yeah.
Said not only was he good, but the sermon where he said a lot of these controversial things was an excellent sermon.
Yeah.
He said that, and he got elected by the state of Georgia.
Red Rover, send everyone who thought 9/11 was an inside job and George Bush was part of it right over.
You're now at one point 2/3 of all Democrats. So, I mean, you would play this game all day. It's silly.
So the point of this is you want to play this game? Oh, we'll play this game, but it's an un-American game because that's an elected representative. Well, I don't want you to get rid of Rashida Tlaib in Washington. I think her district should, but it's not going to happen because her district represents her. She represents the people living in that district. So unless she's doing something illegal, Minnesota, unless you're doing something illegal, you don't just take AOC out. You don't do it. She's an elected representative.
Red Rover, send anyone who's married their brother over.
Well, in that case, you do only get one.
There you go.